back to Thrasher's Ghetto Fab Garage, where we're doing the second part of this dash swap here. Go ahead and show what we're working on today. So here's the dash, which we saw in the first part here, where I got it to fit in the car, cut it down and everything. The next part of this we're going to try to do here is I'm going to try to mount AC vents, and the car is going to have AC. So I want to do something that doesn't. I don't want it to be too obvious. It's going to look out of place. The car is going to have a vintage vibe to it. So I'm going to try to make this look as factory as possible in this dash. So I'm thinking a vent here. Same on this side. I'm going to mount one in here. And I haven't decided yet if I'm going to use the radio knob holes yet, or do something down here. I still haven't quite figured that out yet. So we're going to start with get them mounted in the bottom of the dash here. We know that's the first thing we got to do, so we're going to do that. Also, I'm going to try to do a little more stop motion on this video. I've got to request some feedback from friends of mine that they want to see more of how the actual work is done. So I'm going to try to do some more stop motion on this one to see maybe make a little better video for you guys. So I got the first the vent pod. I don't know if we're going to call it the housing. I got the first one here tacked in. Wanted to show you guys here. I'll drop the vent in here to show you. So that's the vent. That's how it'll look when it's in the car. I'm gonna go do a time lapse now and show how I made that. So I'm gonna get that set up here and start working on that. I think the plan is to not put the vents here. I think the plan is going to be to put the stock radio knobs back in there, and then I'm gonna do 4 of these vents across the bottom like this. Here, and there. So I'll get this set up for the time lapse, and we'll get working on that. So I ended up using my MIG on this, just easier, quicker to do. I could use my TIG, but I actually ran out of gas on the first one and ended up using my MIG, and it actually works pretty well. I got to grind it all off anyways. This is all going to be ground. As you saw, the other one is nice and smooth and has a nice edge on it. I do want to show, the penetration. And you can see that in there. So when I do go to grind this off, I know that it's completely welded on the inside and out. So I'm going to go now and get this all smoothed up, and then our next step is going to be to find the center here, and then drill with a hole saw to get the centerpiece. There it is. Got the vent fits inside the cup. Now I'll go ahead and get that cut into the dash now. All right, guys, there they are, both on there. Got both. Let's see, show them on that side. Just wanted to show them on here. Hopefully that explains it a little bit better. I'm going to go ahead now. I got to do 2 more, so I'm going to build those. Not going to show those on the video, but I'm going to go ahead and build those, and they're going to go right in here. This one might be a little bit tricky here, just because I got to cut this off and do something a little funky. It's going to kind of tie into here, but we'll figure it out. Like I said, I think they look okay. They look a little. They're okay. Not my favorite, but I think once we get everything all done in the car, I think it'll look just fine. All right, so here's the vent pods, or whatever you want to call them, both in the car here on the dash. Here's the one I just built during the time lapse. It ties in pretty well. Not 100%. I think I kind of like the dash better without them. But I mean, if you're gonna, some of those compromises you got to make if you're gonna put air in an old car like this, which I think is gonna make the car a lot more enjoyable. I do believe that it does look right. So I'm gonna go with it. I think it'll even look even better when I get the other 2 in there. I think it's gonna all tie everything together. So like I said, happy with what the outcome is. I think the best we're gonna do, getting air in an old car like this. Like I said, I usually think my cars as minimal as possible. So this is definitely a new one for me, doing air, and I want to do it the most clean and tasteful way I can. I like my stuff fairly traditional, but I do like a little modern convenience when possible. So coming out pretty well with the other 2 in here, and I'll get that up on the video. So I wanted to show the dash here. I ended up moving these vents. I wasn't real happy with them. It's hard if you can see here, but I moved them up about 3/8 of an inch. I cut all the way up into here. I think if you look at it now, it just feels like it's more built into the dash, not stuck to the bottom of it. And that's what I was kind of feeling before. So I'm going to move that one up and move this one up also. I just feel that it ties in a lot better. So I'm going to get these welded in now. I'm going to take them all up, and then I want to clean up these ends a little bit. Build some filler pieces here just to smooth that out, make it look real nice. So I'm going to work on that now, and again, going on the fence again if I want to put the, I don't think I want to do the vents here like I've decided. I think I'm going to have to put them here because it's just too busy in this spot here. So I think it looks clean like this. I think I'm going to put the vents here and just ditch the knobs for now. I don't think I really need them, just thought they look kind of cool. So, all right, we'll get this welded up and we'll take a look at it. Alright, so I'm going to show this here. Let's see, just got this welded in here right now. To kind of show the process of how I get this smoothed out. So you can see that it's not too bad. She needs ground a little bit to clean it up. So the next piece here we're going to make is just a simple piece here. So I'm going to take this, I'm just going to tweak this with my hammer and just a pair of channel locks there. Kind of get this rounded edge on there. As you can see on this side. Did the same thing over here. Just to kind of finish this edge, just give it just a nice smooth look to it. So I'm going to go ahead and do that now. Set that up for a little time lapse, and we'll see how we get that in there. got the vents here, got them in, both welded in now completely. Smoothed everything out. Did some more grinding on some of the other welds on the dash here. Just cleaned those up. The grinder out in the center there, which was kind of a pain. And right here was a little bit tough, but got most of it got it smoothed out pretty well. So here, when I go ahead and show a close up of these, I think they come out real nice. Now, like as you can see, they're much more much more molded into the dash. That's, in my opinion, I think they look like they belong there. Like maybe it was you know, an option or something like that on the car. So I think they look really nice. And I kind of made this edge right here. You can see that. Kind of smoothed it in, rounded it off a little bit. I did. That's that side there. I'm going to go ahead and show the other side. And this is the other side. Same thing. I made a filler panel, smoothed it out, kind of rounds it off there, ties it in, and same thing. I think believes it ties it in real nice. Looks like they belong there, I believe. So that's it for that part of it. Gonna move to these vents here. Like I said earlier here in the video, gonna put them right in the center there where those knobs were. I like to. Plan is right now to make a similar cup like we made here, and because these are too small. These are going to be these factory recesses, or what do you want to call them, are going to come out here. So they're just I wanted the edge of the vent to catch there, but it's too small. So what my thought is right now, I'm going to get these cut out and put the vents in there, see how they look if they're just flat against the steel. But my thought is it would look real nice to build another couple of these, excuse me, of these pods here, and just have them, you know, sitting up above this sheet metal, maybe, you know, 1/4 of an inch here, and then all four would have the same look and feel, just, you know, down here and up here. So I'm gonna get these cut off, or drill these first with the hole saw, see how it looks. Just flat against the steel. It's gonna be a bunch more work, but I think it would really give it a nice look. So we'll see how it comes out. All right, I think I'm gonna call this video done. Go ahead. I got the vents in the center here. End up just drilling with a hole saw. And I think they look come up pretty cool. There's a small detail here. It's a little bit smaller, but I think it works. So I'm just gonna keep it simple. Just leave it like that. So AC vents are done. I'm gonna go ahead and wrap this one up, like I said. And next video, I'm gonna do the defroster ducts and probably the controls for the AC. And then I'll be done with the dash for a while. Thanks for watching, guys. Please like and subscribe.